Apologies if I gave you a bit of a jump scare there. Right, let's get the live chat up on my phone, and then we will commence the stream. Alright, and there we are. So, hello everyone, it's me, Spurs Rail 96, and welcome to another Train Sim World 2 live stream. This time I have returned to the United States of America, and I'm taking a look at one of the busiest commuter railroads in the country, and that is the Long Island Railroad in the northeast of the United States. So the plan is, what shall I do? We'll go into the Long Island Railroad journey. We'll learn the line. We'll firstly do New York Penn. Actually, no, we'll do Port Washington to New York Penn, and then we will do New York Penn to Ronkonkoma, I think. Yeah, that seems fine, yeah. So let's do that and get going. Also, thankfully, I have a nice cup of tea sitting alongside me, so very much prepped and ready to rock and roll. So we have to continue this service from Port Washington to New York. You will take over this service at Woodside and bring it over to New York Penn. It's a 6-car train, and it is the M7 electric multiple unit. We do not have to unlock the doors. They've already been, passengers are already on board. And as always, with any stream I do, I am very much underprepared. I literally just downloaded the route a few seconds ago, so we'll put the lights on there. Marker lights are in the off position. Cab lights are off, wipers, yada yada. What about back here? What have we got? Dim man's pedal cut out. I'll turn that off. What's up there? ATC. Need the alerter cut in. I think that's it. We'll check the other side. That seems good to me. So let's rock and roll. Let's release the brakes. Apply full power. We do not want to be too late into the station. Obviously, the key differences with the M7 on Long Island Railroad compared to the Harlem Line is that it doesn't have destination displays on the outside of the train, I don't think, and plus the sounds and delivery are different too. Well, we'll cruise for a second. We're now entering the roller coaster section, where we take a very steep dip and then a very steep rise under what I think is that must be the northeast corridor. The overhead gantry and the overhead wires give it away. I do have also the Long Island Railroad free EMU added to the Long Island Railroad, so we should hopefully see that trundling around on our travels. So the plan is to do a run from Port Washington or Woodside to New York, and then go from New York to Ronkonkoma. it's really cool that you have this almost like a little network developing in New York. You know, the fact we've got the Northeast Corridor or New York bit in the old Train Sim World game, the very, very old Train Sim World 2020. This Long Island Railroad, which has thankfully been updated in visuals and bug fixes and all that stuff. And then you add on top the New York Harlem line. So it's a nice little network that's been slowly coming together. It's taken a long time, many years, but I'm liking it. You can see in the distance to your left, I think it's the One World Trade Center. I think the Chrysler building is in there as well. I think in real life you can see very much the Chrysler building at the this area here. Long Island City. Just remembered the name. Just came to my mind. I'll have a look at the chat. X. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. That is if I could. Wish I could read your thing, but the alerter was going off there. I do apologise. Now I can read it. It says, "Hi Spurs, Rail. What do you think about the Dovetail game stream on YouTube? Do you think that this would be in EU?" I don't know what you mean by EU. If you mean Europe, then I have no idea. I haven't had a chance to look at it. I've been so busy with work and stuff over the past 2 weeks. I have no knowledge of this thing. I haven't been able to keep on top of it, to be honest, but I don't know what it could be. I haven't seen anything, so I just haven't had time to get on top of it. So I'll probably imagine it's a teaser for the next Train Sim World 2 route, I imagine. I mean, we've got a route teased in Germany and the USA, if I'm not mistaken, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's something from the USA or Germany or something like that. Or it could be one of the German locomotive DLCs, like made from TSG, so the 218 for Hauptstrecke Hamburg-Lübeck, the one for the 420 for München to Augsburg, or the the 232, I think, for Rusignol. But that's just completely guessing. I have not seen this stream, this from Dovetail or the roadmap, actually, come to think of it. I think the roadmap was out. Did it come out last week? It normally should do at the beginning of each month. I've no idea. I've been so busy with things outside of YouTube, mainly with work, but I just have not had a chance to, well, keep up to date with what's going on. I'll see what's happening if I get some spare time tomorrow, then I'll probably take a look at it. But knowing me, I'll probably just be busy on my PlayStation making content for Train Sim World. So yeah, I'll try and look at it when I get a chance. But I imagine very strongly it's a hint or a teaser for a route from Germany or the USA. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's been in the roadmap for quite a while with no description of the time period where it's going to or from, the rolling stock, yada yada yada. So I imagine it's one of them too. If what you say is true, that this there's a stream going on, I imagine it's the roadmap stream. They always put out a roadmap upstream, don't they, that lasts 2 or 3 hours, and if it's a roadmap update stream that's 2 or 3 hours, and there's no chance of me going to watch it. I wish I did like a highlights program or a highlights stream. It's like talking over the key bits of information rather than just rattle on and on and on for hours on end. Wish I could just get to the point. But I understand the reasons for doing a stream, like a roadmap. Want to go into much detail as possible, go into that behind the scenes kind of stuff. So we'll wait and see. Anyway, we're approaching New York Pen. I forgot. I've been so busy talking about what X has asked me, then here we are. We've arrived at New York Pen. I better have a sip of tea because I've got a lump in my throat. Yeah, but obviously it's been a while since the last stream, 10 to 12 days, so it's been a while. And I hope everyone, during my absence of streaming, that everyone's had a good week and a good weekend just gone, and hopefully a good start to the working week. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Beautiful stop. Right, let's unlock the doors and allow the passengers to alight from this service. Right, let's have a look. Matt Jennings, nice to see you. Welcome. Hope you're well, my friend. Ex-Europe, I imagine it's... well, if it's Europe, then it's got to be Germany, then. X or even new TSW, because I heard somewhere about a new game from Dovetail, because the stream only be tomorrow, 3 or 4 p.m. is 24-hour stream. There must be some sort of mistake. No way can Dovetail do a 24-hour live stream, unless it's for charity reasons. There must be some sort of mistake and some sort of glitch. Maybe there is no way they can do a 24-hour live stream unless it's for charity reasons or for promotion reasons, like, I don't know, a special thing with a brand or something. There is no way that can be 24 hours long. It must be maybe a celebratory thing, maybe with one of the members of the team, or maybe they do one of those challenges, don't they, where they all get 3 or 4 of them together and have a little race or something to get from one route to the other, or who can score the most. Maybe it's something like that, but I'm thinking I'm mistaken. Surely it surely cannot be 24 hours long. If it's 24 hours long, but there's no way I'm going to be watching now. Absolutely no chance. Anyway, let's return to the main menu and conduct the second service. X, okay, thanks for the answer. I hope you find the time in your busy life. Thank you. I appreciate that, X. Glad I could help. It's Liam. All right, he's known as the fact guy. Hope you're well. Still a bit late. I'm still here, a bit late due to my uncle's passed away. Oh no, I'm very sorry to hear that, Liam. My condolences to you and your family. During this difficult time for you. I hope you're okay, dude, and hopefully this stream will take your mind off it and cheer you up a little bit and put a smile on your face. Anyway, let's get back to business to conduct the second part of the stream. New York Pen to Ronkonkoma. Depending time-wise, I may do a service or two in the M3, but it depends time-wise. It's just gone 9 o'clock here in the United Kingdom, so I doubt it. But we'll see. Depends what the stopping pattern is like for this particular service. Speaking of the particular service, we have to operate this service from New York Penn Station to Ronkonkoma. Another engineer will take over the service at Hicksville. It's a 10-car train compared to a 6-car train, and it seems very misty down in the tunnels of New York Penn. So let's unlock the doors and allow the passenger boarding procedures to commence. And set up the cab at the same time. Right. Desk brightness to off. Don't need that. Need the gauge lights on. Marker lights to the off position and the headlights to on. And the alerter. The reason why I don't have ATC is because Every time you go over the speed limit, an alarm will sound, and I don't really want that going on and off in my headphones. I mean, then the argument you could say is, oh, I just need to concentrate more. But then when I'm, looking at the chat or having a sip of tea or being asked a question, or answering a question, I should say, then I'm pretty sure I'm going to go over the speed limit now and again. So that is the reason why I have ATC off. It's quite loud too, regardless what volume in my headset is. Right, we've got 9 people watching. I must be doing well today. Let's lock the doors and commence the service. No, they're really doing a 24-hour stream. For chat, take a look. For chat, take a look. Maybe it's a 24-hour, I don't know, live stream chat or something. I don't know. Well, if it's 24 hours long, then there's not much to see, is there? It's probably some Train Sim World routes or Train Simulator routes all mashed up together to make a 24-hour live stream. Blimey. It must be some sort of brand promotion or something, like, I don't know, celebrating the anniversary of, I don't know, railways in Switzerland or something, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I can't look at the stream because if I do that, then this stream, which I'm doing, will go wonky. So I cannot take that risk. Anyway, what's Liam got as for his fact of the day? The Long Island Railroad is one of 2 commuter rail systems owned by the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, the other being the Metro North, which we have in the game, in the New York, the northern suburbs of the New York area. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, it's nice to have this almost like a little network coming together. We've got the Northeast Corridor, New York, in Train Sim 2020. We've got the Long Island Railroad, which we have here, and we've also got the recently released, or kind of recently released, a few months back, the New York Harlem Line, which I enjoyed very much. I'm sure a lot of people enjoy that as well. Matt Jennings, all good, thanks. Doing my route learning so far, learned 95 platforms from just 16 stations so far. Wow. It's quite a task, isn't it, to do a route learning thing? I mean, if you watch a route learning video and you want to try and replicate that performance in real life, or that driving performance in real life, it takes quite a lot of doing to know where you are, the speed limit, the signals, if you add some weather to the mix, what that's going to be like. So, route learning is nowhere near as easy as it looks. And I think I heard rain, so I'm going to put the wipers on. There's something I could do right now, a bit of rain. It's so dry at the moment, it's ridiculous. Haven't had rain. When was the last time I actually had a sudden downpour? I think I had a bit of rain early one morning where it just absolutely thundered like crazy and there was lightning and all that kind of stuff. It rained briefly very early on one morning, but it hasn't rained since, and my god, do we need it. Now I know what a dry spell feels like in Australia and the United States. Don't really need the wipers on. There we go. Well, I do need them on, I just need it on a different setting. My apologies there. Right, better focus on getting this puppy up to speed. Pouring with rain. Look at it. What a glorious sight. Never before have I been so excited for rain. Quite something. Quite something. Whoop. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Liam, the last time I saw my uncle was when England won against Germany, and the last words I heard him were, "See, no matter what we do against Germany, we always win." That's a fitting end, I'm sure, for him to see England finally win a championship. Established in 1834 and having operated continuously since then, the presumed Long Island Railroad is the oldest railroad in the United States, still operating under its original name and charter. I presume you mean the Long Island Railroad or the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, because of course they own the Long Island Railroad and the Metro North brand or sub-brands, I suppose. I presume that's what you mean. But if you mean Long Island Railroad, then that's a considerable statistic there. Very important statistic. The oldest operating railroad in the USA. Wow. The first stop is Jamaica, which is just over 6.5 miles away. I haven't seen the M3. I think that's one of the most critical things I have with Long Island Railroad is the timetable is nowhere near as busy. Nowhere near. You compare this to New York Harlem Line and the difference is night and day. Absolutely night and day. Particularly in the, well, rush hour time, and I am at rush hour at 8:22, 8:23 in the morning, and there's nothing. It's like a ghost town. Unless the other drivers are on strike. Ah, lovely. Let's increase the power to maximum. Oh, yep, there we go. Just change the speed limit. Or the speed limit just changed, I should say. There we go. The speed limit will increase again, this time to 80 miles per hour. KK Bro, nice to see you. Hope you're well. You remember the APT tilting train? I do remember the tilting train. I mean, I've never ridden, I've never been on it in real life, and I've never driven it or seen it in real life or driven it in the virtual world, but very famous for all of the wrong reasons, mainly. A bit of a flop from British Rail, but a very unique concept, and I love the livery as well. And it goes down in folklore as a kind of an engineering marvel, but at the same time a big flop. Oh. Off the part. Liam, I think the last time... Oh, no, there was another one. Liam, the stream may be like, guess what we are doing next, maybe a DLC or... Oh, no, not TSW3. No, I don't want Train Sim World 3. Throw Train Sim World 3 in the garbage if that's the case. No, we don't want Train Sim World 3. It's too early. Too early for Train Sim World 3. Train Sim World 2 still has much to offer. And it kind of is true when you think about it. Because we were promised 2 unnamed routes from the United States of America and Germany, and 3 German locomotive DLCs. So if that is Train Sim World 3, then let's just say I'm not going to be a very happy bunny with it, because I think Train Sim World 2 still has a lot to offer, and a lot to be fixed and improved, mind you. And if Train Sim World 3 is revealed, I will not buy it. I won't buy it. I don't care what the improvements are. I don't care what the new routes and features are. I'm not going to buy it. Not straight away. No way near. Train Sim World 2 still has a lot to offer. For me, personally. I don't know about all of you, ladies and gentlemen, watching, but I still have a lot to do in Train Sim World. A lot of videos to make. A lot of scenarios to complete, that's for sure. Loads of scenarios to complete. So, yeah, lots to do on Train Sim World 2. So, even if Train Sim World 3 is announced, I ain't going to be picking it up straight away. I'll probably pick it up on a discount. Because if you think about it, if Train Sim World 3 was to come out, I could just imagine it being an absolute car wreck waiting to happen. You know, issues with the game from day one. You know, things are going to be cropping up all over the place that shouldn't be. DLCs won't be working. Then you've got to get all of the preservation crew stuff onto van, and then the Train Sim World 2 routes onto Train Sim World 3, and all this and that. And I could just imagine it being an absolute car wreck waiting to happen, honestly. I could just imagine a billion issues from day one, and then yeah. I mean, I couldn't really be bothered of what Train Sim World releases in future, unless it's old school and British, of course. Then it's right up my street. Or if there's a route with a new shunter, then that will definitely maybe it will turn my head. Or a new French route. But if it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, are we really ready for Train Sim World 3? Do we have to switch our focus to Train Sim World 3 now? I don't personally think so. I think Train Sim World 2, as I said a few minutes ago, Train Sim World 2 has a lot to offer, and I'm sure for a lot of people, they're probably only just getting into Train Sim World 2. Either being it, picking up things on discounts, or improvements that have come to their respective PC or console that has fixed their favourite route or locomotive, or a certain scenario or service they wanted to do, and then all of a sudden you're going to get Train Sim World 3 slap bang at your doorstep, and it's not going to be free, is it? That's for sure. I hope they don't charge £40 odd for it, because if they do, then that's going to turn me off straight away, because I remember when Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour package came out, it was nowhere near worth the price. Nowhere near. It was quantity over quality for me. And yes, over time things have been fixed and improved, but you know, like I said, over time it takes a very long time, sadly, for these tweaks and improvements and upgrades to come to the game. All your favourite routes from the past, the locomotive, etc, etc, etc. So again, if it's a big if. I mean, I haven't even seen this stream, or I haven't seen anything really from Dovetail, to be honest. I've been so busy with work, I just haven't been able to keep on top of things. But if it's Train Sim World 3, then I won't be pleased. I'm trying to contain myself of annoyance and anger if that is to be the case. And if Train Sim World 3 was to come along, that's almost certainly they're going to dump the old gen consoles, aren't they? Because if I remember correctly, they were looking into upgrading the technology to, what was it, the Unreal Engine, what was it, 5 or something? I've no idea. And there is not a hope in hell that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, even the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro, there is no way they can take an Unreal Engine 5, because if they do upgrade to the Unreal Engine 5, which I'm sure they will in the future, or maybe for Train Sim World 3 especially, well, that means the graphics are going to be improved, that means simulations are going to be improved, it means we could get much longer routes, and those consoles will not be able to take it, surely. I mean, it's a miracle that you can get a Brighton mainline working on an Xbox One. So Lord knows what a Train Sim World 3 could be like. It may not be on the Xbox One, who knows, or PS4, which I think will be a bit of a blow, because I imagine a lot of their revenue will just suddenly dry up, because not everyone can afford an Xbox Series S and X and a PlayStation 5 straight out of the gate if Train Sim World 2 was to come. Anyway, rant over. Well, not really a rant, but a long explanation. Let me take a look at the chat. Liam, I've got to catch up with the chat. I do apologise, but I've got a couple of minutes to do so. I think the last time I knew it was raining was at midnight. Thankfully, I heard it and it rained and ran outside and cheered. Only downside was that my neighbours have cameras, so they don't see me the same way. Oh, that's a shame. Those neighbours need to get a grip. Liam, competition and consolidation along Long Island Railroad, 1854 to 1880. I see. X, which tea do you have? It's strong tea with a tiny bit of milk. No, I don't leave the tea bag in. I take it out of the cup. No sugar either. I used to have sugar, but now I don't anymore. I have little sweeteners in coffee every morning. Matt Jennings, ever since I became a guard, every train I operate on TSW I pretend to give 2 bells and the buzzer. Of course, yeah, you're a guard now, Matt Jennings. How's it going, the job? Hope it's going okay. I mean, obviously, I know the trains have been on the news for all the wrong reasons recently, but I hope your job is going okay. Liam, the Montauk branch, or the Montauk line, is the longest Long Island Railroad branch, extending 115 miles, wow, east from Long Island City to Montauk, New York. 150 miles. Whew. It's a long one. Exploring all the UK stations. Hey, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Liam Byrne, hey, how are you? And we got another one that's another family member's passed away. This time Liam's aunt has passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. Once again, my condolences to you and your family in this difficult time, but hopefully a stream from me will, take your mind off it, kind of, and cheer you up a bit and put a smile on your face. Liam, how do you speed up the camera when you're in camera mode on TSW? It depends which controller configuration you're in. If you're in the old camera, or the old control scheme that I use, as I'm using now, rotate the camera with the right stick, and then if you want to move... Ooh, let me just control the train a minute. To control the camera, obviously use the left stick, left and right, and then to move fast, hold down the left stick in the direction you want to go in. So for example, I want to go right to the front of this train, so hold down the left stick, you can see me catch up and eventually surpass the train at a pretty quick speed, whilst responding to the emergency systems. Hope that helps. X today is I still don't know why they made Train Sim World 2. Why they don't upgrade 2020 is like the same thing, same game. Again, I'm just speculating. I don't know if it could be Train Sim World 3. It might not. It might just be one of those big summer updates to Train Sim World 2. And if it is, then I will be absolutely delighted. I'll be jumping around for joy, thinking, yay. I mean, you don't have to pay an extra amount of money for a new game, even though it's kind of the same game. So yeah, again, we can speculate all day and all night if we wanted to. Like, is it Train Sim World 3? Is it a new route? Is it a big summer update? Your guesses will be as good as mine. Let's put it that way. I wish I worked at Dovetail so I could just sneakily tell you, but I'm afraid I cannot because I don't work for that company. I wish I could because it'd be a damn sight better than the job I'm doing at the moment, but yeah, it's just luck of the gods, I'm afraid. Just have to wait and see. Liam, I'll tell you what, if it does come out, I will buy it and put it on front of my hangar to try and destroy it. You mean a disc version of a Train Sim World 3? Because there's no way you're going to put your console in front of a banger car, that's for sure. I don't even know if do Dovetail even sell disc versions of Train Sim World 2 by any chance? Because they didn't at first, did they? I think they had a shortage problem or something like that. Shortage of, what is it, discs or something to be made, or cases, or I don't know, artwork, manuals or something. Because at first when Train Sim World 2 first came out, it was digital download, wasn't it, from the Steam for PC and the Microsoft and PlayStation store. I think they've added a disc version you could buy on Amazon. I'm not too sure about that one. I'm sure someone can clarify that for me. And I almost dropped my phone into the tea there. Save that. Then again, it's waterproof and tea-proof and dirt-proof, so Apple claims on my phone. Nope. Liam, or the fact Liam, sorry, fact guy, Liam, I'll tell you what, my laptop had to update the other day and unfortunately it crashed due to too many tabs open. So I'm on a new laptop with only 5 tabs open. Well, regardless how new it is, always be cautious with it. Technology, regardless how new it is, it's never bulletproof. Red A-Train 28, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Will they ever make a metro route for Train Sim World 2? I don't know. Your guesses are as good as mine. I cannot predict the future, I'm afraid. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I can't. So I don't know if they'll make one. If it's a metro route, if we want to discuss like routes that can, well, I would like to see in the game. If you're from America, I think one that stands out to me is the what's it called? The racetrack which goes from Chicago to Aurora. That's always something I've been keen to see in Train Sim World. And other than that, it's probably a French route for me more old school English routes, and just routes in general that have shunters in them, really. Yeah, I'm not the most exciting person for route suggestions, I know, but we're all different. Right, we can now increase the power since we've changed tracks. The next stop, by the way, is the final stop, Hicksville, which is exactly 10 miles away. Excel probably be like FIFA, they always make a new copy for New Year, the same game, with the same money, or even more expensive. That's a good point, X. Very well said there. It's ironic you should say that, because did you know the actual founder of Dovetail Games was an ex-executive of the EA Sports boardroom, or of the board, which I found out on his, I think it was his LinkedIn account or something, or Company's House in the UK. So that was kind of ironic, isn't it, that Train Sim World and FIFA are similar from a business perspective. I mean, the DLCs are very expensive for Train Sim World, that's for sure. I mean, £24.99 for a route. Hey, I mean, if you compare that to other, well, let's put it into context, shall we? Gran Turismo, for example. Yes, they have more firepower with Sony behind them, but they release, free tracks, or AKA for us it would be routes, and cars, or AKA for us locomotives, for free of charge, as a free update. Now I know Dovetail can't quite do that because they've got staff to pay and are a much smaller company than Polyphony Digital and Sony, but if they could just take the prices down a little bit, which I don't think they'll do because of the cost of living crisis, and then just saying that, actually they might actually increase money on DLCs and so on and so forth. I hope they don't do that, but if they do, then oh my, it will be it'll be known then as a game for the rich and not for the poor, or for the normal level, I suppose, of income for people like me. Yeah, but it's ironic that the founder of Dovetail Games was a part of the boardroom of EA Sports, which is, yeah, funny. But not in a good funny way. Liam, I think there is a disc version. Oh, okay. Matt Jennings, it's going well. Excellent. My 13 routes out of Waterloo should be live beginning of October. Awesome. I bet October can't come round soon enough for you. I hope you, whenever that time comes, just keep doing what you're doing. I know times are difficult for the railways and its employees, but regardless of issues over pay or terms and conditions or amount of ticket offices and ticket machines, the workers do a good job, they do a good job. Not always a squeaky clean 100% good job, like most workers in any industry, really. There's always more that can be done and more can be improved, but yeah, I hope your job continues to go well, Matt Jennings. Mark Murray, hey, how are you? Dovetail saying and showing 90 miles in the background of a countryside, so I think it's going to be a new route, not TS W3. Also, sorry, bad manners. Good evening. Oh, don't worry. You have no need to apologise for you haven't got bad manners at all, Mark. No need to say that. So a route saying, so background of a countryside. Well, that's going to be a route then, isn't it? 90 miles. Jeez. That is massive, isn't it? 90 miles. We haven't got anything that comes close to 90 miles, do we? Maybe Clinchfield might be the Kinchfield Railroad, funny enough, might be the longest overall route we have, which is 62 miles, isn't it? 35-mile main line, and then add all of the branch lines together. I think that's 62 miles. Wow, 90 miles. What on earth could that be? The countryside. Oh, if it's what I think it is, I am going to be very pleased. If it is... Oh, could you imagine? Oh, if it could be a route extension to the LGV Mediterranean that goes from Avignon to... was it Gare de Lyon or something? Oh my good God. I mean... that could be a possibility if it's the countryside, isn't it? Oh my good Lord. Oh, I'd be... that makes me a little bit excited. But again, I reiterate, if it's train sim mode free, I will hold back my pennies and my pounds, and wait until I'm ready to depart from Train Sim World 2. If it is for Train Sim World 2, this 90-mile route, and it is a French route, oh my good Lord, if it would be, I will be... Oh my God, it'll be my Christmases and birthdays. Oh, all together, that I will be absolutely delighted. You could probably tell that my voice. Oh, could you imagine if that was an extension? Oh, a new French route in general. Oh my God. I just hope that route is not for Train Sim World 3, and I hope it's like part of a big summer package for Train Sim World 2. If it's for Train Sim World 2, I will be so pleased. Words will not describe my excitement. Oh my God, 90 miles countryside. Oh, it could be anything then, couldn't it? Literally anything. Oof, I better contain myself here and focus my driving. Wow. Oof. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, is a French route. If we get that in Train Sim World 2 at 90 miles, wow, I will be so happy. And if it's for Train Sim World 3, I will be very pleased that if it's a French route for Train Sim World 3, incredibly pleased, but I'll not buy it straight away. I'll wait until a discount comes along, because the thing is, the wise move, isn't it? You know, it's best to wait for a discount, wait for the game, if Train Sim World 3 was to come out, of course, wait for it to have a few tweaks and fixes, wait for it to have you know, a bit more of a stable structure in place, aside from just paying the full price from day one and most likely going to be a performance disaster. But again, it's just pure speculation. It could be anything, but 90 miles, wow, that's quite something. I don't think it's the longest route I've ever made. I think the longest route in Train Simulator is like, what, 400 miles? So, yeah, nowhere near Train Simulator's statistics of the longest route. But either way, 90 miles is still quite a lot. It could be anything, couldn't it? 90 miles over countryside. Impossible to predict that. It could be anything. It could be something in Europe, it could be something in Italy, it could be in Spain, it could be in Portugal, I don't know. It could be in, I don't know, Austria, Switzerland, Germany. Most likely, it could be Germany, actually. Thinking of that. Would it be Germany? I just don't know. It could be anything, couldn't it? It could be anything. Anyway, I'll take a look at the stream at the end of, well, this stream. Anyway, it took us 34 minutes. Excellent. How long has this stream been on for? Oh, 50 minutes. Is that it? Okay, well, I think we'll carry on then. Good for you. Good for me. Let's give the M3 a little run out, shall we? This time we will do a journey. Let's do a journey from Hempstead to New York Penn. Makes sense. Haven't done a trip from Hempstead in a while, so let's do that. The fact guy, not fat guy, I do apologise. The fact guy, Liam. I wish you'd just call yourself Liam. Train sim mod 3 new routes, 1 British, 1 American, and 1 German. Pretty obvious. Each with 1 new train, dynamic weather, improved graphics, etc. Working toilet. Thunderstorm and lightning, maybe a booler. It's a good suggestion there. Anything is possible. Anything's possible. We'll wait and see. As previously mentioned, my top priorities are fix the save game and give each route its own slot. Indeed. Fix the lighting or add more options so we can tune in game brightness and gamma without having to alter our GPU and monitor settings, which work fine for everything else. Good suggestions there, Liam. Whether they'll do any of that, there's a good chance they probably won't do that, but we'll see what this big update or Train Sim World 3 or / new route could be. We'll see. Maybe someday we will see some long routes in Europe, like the Münster to Bremen from Train Sim World, or Berlin to Leipzig. Oh yeah, Berlin to Leipzig I quite like the sound of. I remember I watched a video of that on Train Simulator on YouTube, and that I liked very much. Yeah, out of those two that you suggested there, X, definitely Berlin to Leipzig for me. Liam, some assume that they will get rid of the numbering system, such as Train Sim Classic. TSW3 doesn't really make sense from a marketing perspective. True, really. They could do that. I mean, they took away, didn't they, the numbering or the year classification for Train Simulator and just called it Train Sim Classic. Maybe they should just call Train Sim World Train Sim World and forget the numbers, or add the years if they want to do that again. We'll see. Alfie, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Liam, the stream shows an electric line, a tunnel, and a snowy mountain. 19 hours and 20 minutes left on the countdown. Is that all it shows? Is that it? Just an electric line, a tunnel, and a snowy mountain? Well, why put it on for 24 hours? That's ridiculous. It's just what? So you're basically saying it's a picture almost of a mountain. I imagine a railway line and a tunnel, and that's it. Well, that's not much use, is it? Why would people watch that for 24 hours? It's essentially a picture, I imagine, with just some ambience of, I don't know, a forest or something, or birds flying overhead and clouds moving in the sky, and that was a bit silly. It's not much of a, that's not a very good marketing coup, is it? I mean, I'm gonna have to take a look at this. I'll go on their Twitter, see what they've been doing. Put on the brightness. Is there gauge lights on? Imagine the gauge lights are already all set to go. This is an older multiple unit. I cannot reach the buttons, can I? So what have we got? The CDP. That's that. The TOD, which is the overview of the cab itself. The main switch panel. I can't move, that's annoying. The bypass switch panel, and the fuse box, and I can't move, so that's pointless. I'll have to just stand up and do it. ATC, the signaler system breaker. Sure there's an alerter somewhere. No, there isn't. Was that it? No, that's the battery. What's this one? Oh, there is no alerter. Oh, well, there's no point putting anything on then. Right, let's get rocking and rolling on this snowy night or morning. Very early morning. In blizzard conditions, we're getting all sorts of weather today. Oh, I thought you could have more options on there, but obviously not. It's either on or off. So the first stop of the journey is Country Life Press. I do apologise if we do not keep exactly to time. I will try my best. It's quite hard when I'm driving the train and talking to you and sipping my tea. Which I've now just finished. Talk Gaming, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. If it is TSW free, they'll throw 8th gen in the bin. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. There's no point in me speculating much longer. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. It'll just be swings and roundabouts all stream. Talking about what it could be, if it's this, what are the permutations of it, if it's that, yada yada yada. I'm not going to say anything until I have. Let's all just wait for the supposed announcement on if it's Train Sim World 3 or if it's a big summer update or if it's a new route or maybe a new brand being announced. It could be anything. So let's just wait and see what they say. I mean, by what Liam say there about an electric line and a tunnel and a snowy mountain, and someone else saying that, what was it, 90-mile route in the countryside, and to me that sounds like a new route. That does not indicate Train Sim World 3 to me, and I hope, fingers crossed, it isn't Train Sim World 3, because for those of you that weren't around earlier in the stream, I feel very strongly that Train Sim World 2 still has a lot to give, and a lot to offer me personally. So even if it would be Train Sim World 3, I'm not gonna just throw Train Sim World 2 under the bus and move on to Train Sim World 3 straight away. I still have a lot to do on Train Sim World 2 and a lot to enjoy on Train Sim World 2, so I will move to the new route or maybe new Train Sim World game when I'm finished with the other things I want to do on Train Sim World 2. It really is as simple as that. Anyway, we'll see. We will see. Alfie, what's your favourite airplane? Not really a fan of aircraft, Alfie, because my biggest fear is heights. So you can imagine that planes are not my ideal cup of tea. I prefer trains than planes. Less fearful. If I had to pick a favourite plane, I don't really know much about planes. Maybe I quite like Air Force One, Concorde, and maybe the Spitfire. They're the only iconic planes, aren't they? And they're really what I kind of like. I don't really know much about planes, to be honest with you. My knowledge is extremely limited. Liam, someone thinks it's Austria, and the train we can hear could be a Siemens Desiro ML. That's that person's view. I'm not going to dispute that, and I'm not going to discuss it. I'm going to ignore the rumours and focus on the driving. As you can see, driving in the snow in the blizzard conditions is not very easy. And we are approaching the next stop, which is Garden City, roughly on time. Right, let's pull up to the stop marker here. Ooh, brakes locked up, sliding along the slippery rails, but we're doing okay so far. Liam, someone said gotta be Austria, don't they have a balloon festival? It's a very cool way of announcing a new route. You can hear a train going by, but no train is shown. It's a bit odd. How could you hear a train and it not being seen, unless it's at a station maybe, and the camera is facing an empty track and the train maybe going past, albeit behind the camera maybe. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen it. Yeah, if it is a route reveal, it's a very strange way. I don't think it's a cool way. I think it's a strange way. It's very, very odd. I mean, why do essentially a picture with some sounds for 24 hours? That's very odd. I don't know. Maybe someone's had a few drinks at Dovetail's design department and thought that up. To me, that sounds very strange. Very odd indeed. Top Gaming, fair enough, no point worrying about it. Yeah, no worrying about it. We'll worry about it when the announcement is come. Will I do a news video on it? I'm not sure. I'm working tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll see what it is. We'll see what it is, and then I will decide if I need to make a video on it. Right, we're approaching the next station stop, which is Nassau Boulevard. I will apologise to my North American viewers who know the Long Island Railroad from the back of their hands. If I do mispronounce any of the stations, and we're slipping and sliding, that's not good. Ah! Stop! Stop! Ah! Get down! No! Ah, I've missed it. No. Oh. Just curse me now, this mysterious stream route / new game summer update, whatever. It's made me slide so much I've probably missed the entire platform. Oh, I haven't. Just. Oh dear, that was bad, wasn't it? Shall we reverse back? I think so. Why can't I reverse back? Oh, maximum brakes? Yeah, reverse. There we go. Should be okay. There's no red signal stopping me, so I should be able to just reverse onto the platform with relative ease. There we go. Let's get out of the camera. This would have been a perfect stream for Christmas. Sadly, it's a little bit too early, I'm afraid, for Christmas. We were going to be very, very late, but oh well. It's not about keeping to time, it's about finishing that matters. Well, let's put the brakes on maximum, and we have to reverse it to forward, and unlock the doors. Not like anyone wants to get off because it's freezing cold. Ooh, that's the moon. Ooh, that's nice. I must say, when it's a snowy blizzard kind of thing at night, it does look pretty good. Nighttime itself in the game looks rubbish. Aside from the Navarca Dresden and the Taranto ramp, they specifically focused on the night atmosphere or visuals for that route, and I must say that looks really nice. But yeah, if you have a lot of snow and a blizzard scene like I have at night, it looks pretty good because you can actually see at night, which is nice. Liam, someone said the train seems to be the BR 2442 Talent 2 location is the tunnel near Limus, Austria. The stream said make your journey spark. What? I don't know what Dovetail are playing at there. Why don't you just reveal it tomorrow? Why have to go through this 24-hour nonsense, live stream nonsense? It's effectively the same, the same location, the same tunnel, the same mountain, the same sounds, the same signs, the same clouds. I mean, why repeat it for 24 hours? Why not just show a clip of it for 10 seconds and then say, big reveal tomorrow. Tomorrow at, I don't know, what is it, 4 o'clock or something? I don't know. That would have been so much easier. I mean, why do a live stream for 24 hours of the same location, the same sounds, etc., over and over again? That would annoy me rather than be intriguing. But I don't know. I imagine 10 people are probably watching it now. It's probably gone. I don't know how long it's gone on for, this this so-called live stream. Oh, lost the traction again, but thankfully nowhere near as bad as the previous stop. I don't even know where we are. Where are we? I'm so busy focusing. Where are we? We are at Stuart Manor, very, very close to the main line. Alfie likes the Airbus A320. Nice plane. Good choice, Alfie. Liam, the device they're using to show this must be very hot, seeing as the device has been on charge for 4 hours. I mean, what computer or streaming technology must they be using? It must have smoke and flames coming out of the PC or PC tower or something they're streaming. Trog gave me a ghost train. Liam, someone bets it's a new balloon simulator and we can watch trains on the ground. I don't think it's balloon simulator. Oh dear. The big mountain behind may be made out of ice cream. I wouldn't be surprised knowing Dovetail Games scenery now and again. Not just Dovetail, but Train Sim scenery. It's a little bit patchy. I remember the so-called snow-capped mountains in the Arosa line. They look like ice cream, don't they? Someone thinks it could be a Japanese. Well, again, you know, it could be anything. Whoa, better get on the brakes. 55% braking force. There we go, that'll do. 1600 UTC, 9th of August 2022. The future of Train Sim World is coming. keep your eyes and ears peeled for clues. That is all. We've got to help when I'm busy looking down the live chat and not where I'm going. Thankfully the platform's long enough so I should kind of get away with it. Oh, brake harder, train. Brake, 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 brake. No, the brakes have locked again. Oh, that was a bit worse this time, but I'll take it. So we've got to help. Liam feels like he's a news reporter just typing. Feels like a news reporter just typing what others think. 175 people are watching the stream. Well, that sums it up then. Clearly not as popular as it is. Liam, I paused it when the camera glitched, and it looks like a pig-faced steam look of it. Pig-faced steam. Nah, that won't be it. No. There must be some sort of error. It can't be it. No, I don't think that's ever is, unless it's like a mask on front of it, maybe? I don't know. By what you're saying to me, Liam, this must be one of the weirdest, almost like paranormal activity kind of a stream, let alone a Dovetail Live. Let's see if I can... Oh no, I won't be able to go onto Twitter. I was about to go onto Twitter. I can't, because the next stop is Belrose. Someone thinks it could be... Again, it could be anything, Liam. I wouldn't bother saying anymore, buddy. I mean, they'll say anything. Next minute someone will say it's from Antarctica or North Korea or China, so I wouldn't bother just constantly typing what suggestions could be, my friend. Wait until the announcement, Liam. Wait until the announcement. Anyway, you're the fact guy. You're meant to give me facts, not speculation. And what do you have you become like the news or something? I'm joking. That's much better braking. This time the platform is on the left hand side. That's a first. Yeah, I've almost forgot my job. Talk Gaming, I think people that are watching it are beginning to go insane. Someone has said there's Morse code and it says zooming through the darkness in German. Oh. Okay. Zooming through the darkness in German, I presume maybe that means zooming through the tunnel in darkness. The next stop is Queen's Village. Right, I'm gonna get the train symbol to Twitter feed. What's going on there? So what have we got? I haven't been on their Twitter page for a while. So what have we got? The team is ready to fly out to our location. We packed clothes and equipment for every possibility just in case. Right, that was 2 days ago. 1 day ago, the flight was a nightmare. That doesn't surprise me. But the scenery is just simply breathtaking, totally worth lugging all this camera equipment. So you might say they've gone abroad then, the dev team, by the sounds of it. They've gone abroad for the announcement, so it's definitely not in the UK then, that's for sure. There's a picture here. We are ready, cameras online, and we're shooting live. Train Sim World Master Verb Machine. So it's not machines then, is it? It's not trains, it's a train or a machine by the sounds of it. And we've got a camera picture here. Looks like an old school 1990s, early 2000s kind of camera going on here. So it's a camera that is showing a catenary, a third rail track, or two third rail, track with DC third rail, a tunnel, and in the faint distant background a mountain or something like that. Then they put up another thing saying 90 miles, and in the background is some sort of countryside. Could that be the new German route? What's they put? They put another thing now saying, we've hidden something inside the forum, a tiny clue, outside of the norm. What on earth do they mean? Oh no, I knew this would happen. The doors on this are broken. Yep. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna have to get out and manually do it. This M3 has a problem with the doors. Sometimes they don't want to open, so I have to open and close one door manually, I'm afraid. Sorry, passengers. Anyway, let's get back to my little reading. A tiny clue in the forum. Outside the norm, new member. If pondering a number key, perhaps attempt the use of free. That's a clue then, isn't it? If pondering a number key, perhaps attempt the use of free. Free must mean train sim world free, or free as in the name of the route, which is 3 letters, or 3 initials of a route, or free, number 3. It's got to be train sim world free then, isn't it? Oh, that's such a shame if it is true. The only route in the word matter. Someone's put, you guys are stressing me out. I'm not surprised. I mean, this is the most weirdest announcement I think I've ever seen. Their channel as well has been taken over. They've got rid of the Train Sim World 2 branding, and they've just replaced it with a blue sky with the sun shining. What is going on? Is someone not taking over their social media channels and just hack the hell out of it or something? Because this is just ridiculous. This is probably the most weirdest announcement I think I have ever experienced in the, you know, absolutely ridiculous. So they put something in the forum where I'm trying to describe it to you. It's basically they've opened up a thread with a new member called Outside of the Norm, and then has put a little clue, almost like a rhyme or a riddle, of something to do with number key free or whatever, and try using the word free or something. So I don't know what it could be. But if it is train sim or free, then that's kind of sad, really, because I've said it a few times and I'll say it again. I feel very strongly that Train Sim World 2 still has a lot to offer, and really Dovetail technically do have a lot to offer for Train Sim World 2. More fixes, 2 preservation crew updates to Peninsula Corridor. Ooh. Break. No. Ooh, break. What else? 2 new routes. That was not yet confirmed what they are. add on to the fact it's free German locomotive add-ons from TSG, they technically do still have to offer, and that will be very, very irritating if they just suddenly say, oh, we're not going to release them for Train Sim World 2, but they're going to be for Train Sim World 3 instead. So that means you're going to have to spend more money buying a new Train Sim World game. That's going to be probably mostly exactly the same as Train Sim World 2 from the outset. We'll see. But judging by this so-called riddle that Dovetail just posted on their forums, I have a bit more doubt than excitement as I did before. And judging by that post of a riddle, it's actually on Twitter, actually, you can find it on Twitter, as well as the Dovetail forum. Yeah, that makes it all of a sudden a bit grim. Oh dear, it's Train Sim World 3. Then kind of sad, but we'll see. We will see. I'm very, very late, and I do apologise, but I've been slipping and sliding in the snow whilst trying to find out what this Train Sim World rubbish is all about going on at the moment. I swear that what I don't know, it's almost like what was that villain in the Batman series, the old Batman days, the Riddler? It's almost like that kind of thing going on now, where Dovetail's playing tricks and riddles and all this stuff, and we've got to find the clues to the answer. Very, very strange from them. I swear their social media team have, I don't know, probably arrived in, I don't know, anywhere, somewhere other than the UK, and have had a bit to drink and have gone absolute hullabaloo, because their recent activity today has been very, very strange, judging by what I've just seen. But there we are. Anyway, let's take a look at the live chat. Not Dovetail stream. I think I've had enough looking at their social media channels as it is. Liam, there was a chance for other people to take the job. The Better Fishes 2010. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome. Just slipping and sliding the M3 at the moment on the Long Island Railroad, going from Hempstead to New York Penn. And then I will try and squeeze in one more service if I can, after I've done this service. The next stop is Jamaica, by the way. Liam, the Long Island Railroad service runs 24/7. We have different schedules depending on destinations and times on destinations and different times of day. The system includes over 700 miles of track. Wow, 700 miles on 11 different branches, stretching from Montauk on the eastern tip of Long Island to Penn Station. Sorry, not Penn Central. They were doomed many years ago. Penn Station in Manhattan, approximately 120 miles away. Liam, could you come up with, do you have the names of all the 11 lines of the Long Island Railroad? I'm interested to know what those 11 lines are. Top Gaming Doctor Acting Strange, not gonna lie. Yeah, very, very strange, almost paranormal activity going on. Very, very odd. I mean, I've just viewed their live stream on YouTube, and it's very strange. It's like a loop going on, like a never-ending loop of the same visuals, and the camera cuts out, or the signal cuts out, and then a noise is heard, I presume of a train going by or something. It's very, very strange. It's getting more and more weird, let alone more and more intriguing. Oh, there we are. I'm not. Let's just forget about it. Let's just forget about it. The stream will just become dominated with it. So I'm gonna forget about it, and I think it's wise that everyone does. It's late anyway. We should be all going to bed soon anyway. Otherwise, I'll be up all night thinking about it, and so will you. Or afternoon, or morning, or wherever you are around the world. Last thing you want in your mind during the course of the day, or evening, or afternoon, or morning, is thinking about what the hell it could be. Well, again, we'll wait and see. We haven't got long to wait. So, yeah. Let's apply the brakes. Whee! Nice easy stop. Very late. Oh, the doors did work that time. Fantastic. Excellent. Banana Craft, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. The joy of snow runs, and you can overrun really easily. Oh, indeed. It looks lovely, but it plays a few tricks on you. If you're driving, that's for sure. Funny enough, getting away from a standstill is really easy. I thought we'd have loads of wheel spin, but not to be the case. But as I did think would happen, the brakes have locked up every time I'm trying to brake, so that I'm not surprised. Top Gaming, I'm not excited, just confused. I imagine a lot of people are. Liam, just before the no signal, there's a train in the tunnel. Very odd. Very weird indeed. Banana Craft, I don't think it's TSW3, as we're still working TSW2. It's probably a big TSW2 update. Like, oh no, if it's multiplayer, and well, could you imagine a multiplayer came to the game? I mean, I thought EA Sports' FIFA servers were worse. Could you imagine Dovetail? I mean, they can hardly keep the game running smoothly as it is for all consoles and the PC. I mean, could you imagine what it'd be like if multiplayer comes to the game? Good grief, that would be the Titanic just waiting to happen. The moment multiplayer launches, it will just sink straight away. It'll be full of horrendous server issues. I mean, Dovetail have never even made a multiplayer game. They have no experience. So, unless they're literally going to be making servers that are, well, strong, if not stronger than Fortnite, which has excellent servers, may I add, then God help them, if that was to be the case. I mean, I don't think Train Sim 2 should focus on multiplayer. It's never been about multiplayer, and it really shouldn't be. It detracts them from what they should be doing, which is focusing on improving the content we have, and then introducing content that is in a pretty reasonable state when we get it, not when it's in a terrible state. But that's just my view. Excuse me. Liam, 12 lines in New York, New Jersey, with 124 stations. The train lines cover an area from North Greenport with a stop at Greenport to the South Long Beach with a stop at Long Beach. Yeah. Liam never sleeps. Well, I always sleep. I love sleeping. Tokyo, apparently there's another heat wave. So the weather forecast predicts temperatures are creeping up again into the 30s, which is not what we want. I don't need it anyway. Working in it is, it's almost impossible to do most things. I mean, that's mainly why I haven't been gaming as much, because it just gets so hot during the day, like to make content. It just becomes unbearable. I mean, I've got my door open, my window open. I don't have a fan because I've got nowhere to put it. And even if I did have a fan, I'd probably just be turbocharging hot air into my face, let alone cool air. So, yeah, that's mainly why I haven't been gaming as much. Kind of YouTube has taken a bit of a backseat for me for the past month or two. and I'm going to come clean and actually say why. You may have seen a community post from me. I think it was the middle of July, where I wasn't able to do a particular stream because unfortunately my lovely cat, dear bless him, River, you may have heard him in streams of the past. He sadly passed away at the age of 14 years. And very, very difficult for me to stomach and accept. So that's mainly reason why I've taken a bit of a backseat over YouTube, because I've been focusing on that. And it's been very, very difficult for me to adjust to that. So yeah, it's not been easy for me. But I thought I'd just come clear now and tell you, as it's been over a month now since my poor cat sadly passed away. 14 years of age, bless him. I'm sure he's looking down at me now as we speak, because he really enjoyed the streams. You know, he loved watching them, even from my iPad or on my bed looking at the TV. So I'm pretty sure he's doing that now, and yeah, so God bless him. I'll miss him, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on the game now and the rest of the stream. The more I talk about it, the more emotional I get. So yeah. Liam, I build a banger during the night, and sorry neighbours. Banana Craft, I don't think they have names for different branch lines. I think they're just numbered like the subway nukes. Oh really? Oh, they don't have names. Okay, I thought they would have names. Okay. Liam, apparently France has had 39 degrees, I think, or will have it. Oof. Too hot, isn't it? Too hot, too hot. I mean, people say it's climate change, and some people say it isn't, because if you compare the UK, for example, I mean, I think the last time we had a heat wave of this magnitude was in, I think, 1976 or something, if I'm not recalled. There was a particular near was being bonded about in the news saying, oh, that was the last time we had anything like 40-degree heat or something like that for a long period of time. And then, and of course, that leads to people then saying, oh, well, it's not climate change, it's just these things happen, I don't know, once every, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 40 years or something, so I don't know. But it's certainly hot, that's for sure. Liam, last thing about the stream, someone thinks it could be a mashup of Roots in TSW3. Why on earth would be a mashup of Roots in TSW3? That would be just absurd. I mean, what are we going to get? We're going to get, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. What would a mashup of Roots be in one setting? I've no idea. Very, very strange. I've seen that bot before, and I'm going to get rid of it. Bye bye. Sadly, it didn't last very long, love. I've seen that bot before. It's alright, I've got rid of it. It's gone. That will be gone. Bye bye, bot. Go and play on Dovetail's Train Sim World 24-hour live stream. There's not much going on there, mate. Or love. There's not much people watching it either. Just trying to get rid of it. Go on. Just trying to remove it. Got to hold down and do it, I think. There we go. So apologies there. Obviously you won't see it on the live playback of this stream, which is good. There we go. Bots are just, they're just irritating. I don't know why they do it, honestly. People make the bots so they can lure people into fake websites and make money. Scammers, most likely. Banana Craft, no, I was wrong. They just named the branch. They are going down. Or why can we have a cold wave like them? Yeah, I agree. I prefer the winter time. It's much more comfortable to sleep in and play games in too. Plus I feel that playing games in the winter is more cozy. Love it. I mean, I have my birthday at Christmas time, so or in December, so what's not to love? I've got my birthday at the start of December, I've got then Christmas and then New Year, as long as I'm not working during the Christmas and New Year period, that is. Top Gaming, can't wait to boil to death at the Keith Station booking office. Ooh. Tell me about it. Too much, isn't it? We are going way too slow. What is going on here? Need to get up to speed. I do apologise. Liam, what would happen if a car companies started building trains like a Porsche bullet train or Lamborghini train? Well, Lamborghini would definitely build a high-speed... Well, I think these companies will probably build electric trains, aren't they? They're focusing on electric cars. They're probably focusing on... I think Lamborghini will focus on building a high-speed electric train, something wild and crazy design. Porsche probably is like Deutsche Bahn, very sensible, conservative approach. Audi, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Knowing Great Britain will probably just make trains that last 5 minutes and break down. Typical Britain. Yeah, it'd be interesting concept, that. I wonder if ever train companies and car manufacturers have got together. Quite interesting, that. Imagine seeing Porsche and Deutsche Bahn cooperate. That'd be quite something. Or Ferrari cooperate with Norfolk Southern. Since Horseshoe Curve. Why do I keep saying it? Norfolk Southern's logo is a prancing horse, and obviously Ferrari's logo is a prancing horse. Banana Crafters, so I've got two of my own. So good. Do so many things, but I hope you're right now. I'm not giving sorry for yours. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, good memories. So many good memories. 14 years is not bad. No, 14 years wasn't bad at all. Incredibly good health. But just over the past month, it just suddenly deteriorated. So yeah, sad end really. But there we are. UK transport videos 82. Do you think it will be TSW free tomorrow? It's best not to speculate. Transport videos 82. Judging by the strangeness of what Dovetail's been doing today, like changing their social media channel profiles to pictures of the sun and clouds, to putting out a ridiculous 24-hour live stream of the same thing over and over again with what? Invisible trains and cameras cutting out and same ambiance and playing riddles with the community in their own forum page. Yeah. Very strange. Strange is an understatement. So I don't know if it's Train Sim World Free. I don't know if it's a big summer update. I don't know if it's a new route. It's so strange, it's impossible to predict. That's how weird it is. So let's just wait and see. We don't have to wait that long, as it's in the UK nearly 10:30 at night. So I don't think I will continue with the stream, actually, thinking of that. I've just looked at the time, so I don't think I will be able to squeeze in another service. I'll say the usual YouTube shenanigans. Of course, if you'd enjoyed this stream, then make sure to hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe for more Train Sim World streams and content. Of course, the live chat replay functionality and the stream will be uploaded to the specific Train Sim World stream playlist on my channel. So if you want to check out previous streams that you may have missed or you quite like, fancy watching, then that's the place to go. As far as the next stream, it will be next Monday, same time, same place. And it's a very important one for me because finally I'm doing a stream on my favourite route in the Train Sim World franchise. Northern Trans-Pennine is finally coming back to the streaming fold. I am so excited to do that. Very much looking forward to streaming Northern Trans-Pennine again, rubbing my hands with glee. So excited. It's my favourite route in the game. I've got the heavy freight pack installed as well. I'm so excited for that stream. I hope you are too, because heck, who needs Train Sim World 3 when you've got my favourite route, Northern Trans-Pennine? You just can't beat it. Train Sim World 3, whatever, it will never beat the extraordinary Northern Trans-Pennine and the wonderful heavy freight pack. If you haven't got those two routes, I strongly recommend you pick it up. It's just such joy it brings my face. So yeah, make sure to catch me then. Anyway, I'm not going just yet. I'll just take a look at the statistics. So we pretty much were very, very late across the board. But I got a silver and we finished it. So I'm very, very pleased with that. That's a nice picture there of West Cornwall, local in the summertime. Talk Gaming rule broke Tanya. Liam, the first train used in America was not... You know what? Shall we actually keep streaming? You know what? I actually won't. I'm not going to stop just yet. I don't have work until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's only a 4-hour shift. So let's carry on. Let's carry on the fun, shall we? Why not make it a bit longer? So this time we're going to go from... Atlantic. Let's go from Atlantic Terminal to Hempstead. Why not keep going? Why not? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going with Long Island Railroad. I originally wanted to do more. I thought at the time I thought I might cut it then, but I thought, why not? Everyone's still around, chatting away and keeping the stream flowing. So why not? Let's keep the fun going. Let's have some fun driving the trains. Let's keep going. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the stream. Hope you are too. Yeah, but anyway, the next stream, which will be on August the 15th, this time next week, that will be when Train Sim World... the next Train Sim World live stream will be on my channel, on my favourite route, Northern Trans-Pennine. Buzzing for that. So excited. Liam, the first train used in America was not made in America. It was a steam locomotive that was originally imported from England in the year 1830. The first American train was not built until much later the same year. Wow, never thought of that. A banana craft, I think there's been trains joined with car makers. I know that car makers have gone into the world of planes. Yeah. Oh, with planes, have they really? Liam, the first railroad in North America was the Baltimore and Ohio, and is chartered by Baltimore merchants. Interesting. Banana Craft still likes the London Underground Bakerloo line. That's also a pretty good route, I must say. Talk Gaming 40 Thrash time. Yeah, it's not yet, though, I'm afraid. It's next Monday. But it's good to build up the hype. I mean, I'm already excited for the next stream. I don't know about you, but I am. So looking forward to that. That'll be a bumper double stream. I think I may even start the stream early just so I can do as much as possible on Northern Transpen. I absolutely love that route so much. Oh, I cannot wait to make videos on that in my timetable series. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So excited already. Oh yes. Liam, why can't Dove 2 add the circle line and make me happy? They may do. No reason why they shouldn't. They have the London Underground license at their disposal. Why not? Liam, the only thing I do is choose liveries for locos on the Creators Club. I find the Creators Club still to be a bit very clunky. I actually gave it a go for the first time. I didn't create a livery or anything. I just wanted to just have a mooch around, just see what it was like for the first time, and I was a bit disappointed. It's a bit clunky. It's not quite what I thought it was. I find certainly when trying to find a specific livery or scenario or something, particularly in the search tab, it doesn't give you many avenues or any help of trying to guide you to it. Like, there's no options like, do you want a retro livery or a real life livery or a fictional livery of, say, a particular time of year or a specific locomotive. You actually had to type it in rather than just picking different hashtags and searching for it, like you can do in Gran Turismo 7, for example, which I think that system is far more refined and much more easier to navigate than the Creators Club. So I've never been really a fan of creating liveries and scenarios because I prefer to just play them rather than make them. And liveries, I've never had a fine touch for art and creating liveries. So yeah, that's mainly the reason why Creators Club and all that stuff doesn't really interest me. Banana Craft, you should get the M3 on here. That's a really nice train. The Long Island Railroad M3. I'm driving the M3 now. Banana Craft, unless you mean stick it on another unless you stick it on the Bakerloo line in the off the rails mode, and that'll be interesting. I can imagine people will take that class 484 for the Isle of Wight, the new Isle of Wight, and stick that on the Bakerloo line. Yeah, but the M3 is not too bad. I don't know which one I prefer, actually, the M3 or the M7. They're kind of both... they're not... It's difficult to choose which one I would prefer. Kind of like both of them, to be honest. But which I know which versions I prefer. I vastly prefer the Harlem Line ones, certainly. Just the better proportions, well, better visuals, better sounds, and the physics are pretty much the same, and the liveries as well. Just make it stand out a little bit more, pops a little bit more for me. I mean, I like blue; it's one of my favourite colours. That's why I like the BR Blue era. Anything old school in England or USA is right up my street. I mean, I know I'm 25 years old, but very much an old school kind of person. Whereas lines like the Brighton Mainline, for example, don't really interest me as much, really. I this is a strange one. We've got a bit of rain and a bit of blue sky and a bit of sunshine and a bit of cloud, all mixed up into one. Lovely. Have to stick on the wipers again. There's an M7 disembarking its passengers. I thought we were about to stop there. We're not. Just realised where we're going. Jamaica, 7.5 miles away. It's a long way to travel to Jamaica. Liam, what's his report on the mysterious dovetail stream thing, whatever? I don't know. I look at the picture so close in detail, and the head of the train looks more like a bullet train. Rice countryside. Someone reversed imaged it, apparently. I don't know where Rice countryside is. Or nice countryside? Is that what you mean? Rice countryside, I've never heard of it. A bullet train, well, that will be wow. If it's the Tokaido Shinkansen, then that really will be right up my street, because I think earlier last year I put a route suggestion video on the Tokaido Shinkansen, and it was the #1 real route I would like to see personally, or new route from a new continent and new country that I would like to see in Train Sim Multi, 110%. You know, for those of you who don't know, the Tokaido Shinkansen was the originating founders of high-speed rail travel. They first started rail travel, or high-speed rail travel, the first in the world, back in 1964, I think. And since then, and they've been, or I still believe that the Japanese bullet train, the various Shinkansen networks they have, is still, to me, the kings of high speed. So if they were to bring something like Japan and the Tokaido Shinkansen, I'll pull my hats off to Dovetail. I don't usually do that, but I'll take my hats off to them if that is the Tokaido Shinkansen, or a Japanese route with a bullet train in it. And wow, that will be certainly piqued my interest. But again, I reiterate, as I have done many times, if it will be for Train Sim World 3, I will wait for Train Sim World 3. I will not buy it straight away, and because, like I've said before, I'm not going to buy a game that has a very strong chance of being a bag of bolts at full price. Then, you know, the sensible, or the thinking man's suggestion would be wait until the game is a bit more stable, and wait until the price comes down a little bit. Then it's worth the purchase. But again, it's just pure speculation. We will wait and see. Liam Maxwell, hey, nice to see you. He's cracked it. It's a MGE Swiss. Okay. I've no idea, so there's not much for me to say. Top Gaming, yeah. Banana Craft, French have done a flying car before. That didn't really take off though. Oh, have they really? I wonder what that was at then. Liam, someone is desperate saying Eurostar. Please let it be. I don't think this person has caught the memo. Eurostar may not allow it to just go on Creators Club and get Eurostar livery. It's true. That's very, very true. Now Liam says this could be Italian. Wait, yeah, it could be anything. I don't know how many times I've said that in this stream. Probably 10-20 million times, but yeah. Let's just not get carried away, people, because we can always get carried away and then have a massive disappointment at the end. So Patience will be rewarded, my friends. Patience, 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 patience. Patience pays off. Banana Crofter was sorry I'm a little sleepy. I didn't see you was in the M3. That's probably one of my favourite. It's okay. It's no need to apologise. We all make mistakes. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm in the M3 of now in it going from Atlantic Terminal to West Hempstead. CSX and Norfolk Southern livery designer. Hey, how are you? Afternoon from the United States, of course. He's going on a Disney cruise. Oh wow, that sounds quite fun. From Florida to a private beach went to New Mexico. The ship I'm taking is the Disney Dream. Yeah, I've seen that cruise ship before. I've seen footage of it on the internet and seen reviews of it. It's quite a fun cruise. So hope you have a great time. It looks great fun for the kids, that's for sure. The families will love that. Jay Fafana, hey Spurs, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Welcome. Hope you're well, my friend. Liam, I'm now working on my new banger. I got it is a Rover V8. I could break this laptop, but oh well. Rover V8. Is that the 3-litre Rover V8, or is it the big 5-litre Rover V8? Did they ever make a 5-litre Rover V8, Liam? I think they have, haven't they? Surely they made a 5-litre version of the V8. I can't remember, was it 3-litre or 5-litre Rover V8? I remember watching an old Top Gear where they celebrated the Rover V8. God, it was very old. Like 2003-4. I think it was a 3-litre V8, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, most likely would be. We're under 3 miles to go until Jamaica so far on time, which is good. Much better than the previous journey. Yeah, but I'm a year older than you. Oh, you're 26, fair enough. And I love older stuff like the old Route Masters and old steam trains built to last nothing like today. Break down really easy. For me, the old stuff it presents more than a driving challenge, you know. It's the route itself. We are literally exploring a time period that, you know, we will get as close to seeing from a first-person perspective. You could see any documentary of an old railroad or something, railway, back in its heyday, and see old footage and photography of it, but to actually experience it in the real world. Yes, the routes that Dovetail may make on the old school side of things may be a little bit inaccurate in some places, and maybe be a little bit rough around the edges, but the immersiveness, the immersion of that is just extraordinary. Right, we've got just over 1 mile to go until Jamaica. We're on 45-mile-per-hour speed limit coming up, which means the rain is due to return. Or spitting rain, really. Liam, John Stevens is considered to be the father of American railroads. In 1826, Stevens demonstrated the feasibility of steam locomotion on a circular equipment track constructed on his estate in Hoboken. Hoboken, New York, I think. Ooh. Father of American railroads, wow. He's up there with the likes of George Stephenson or Richard Trevithick, then, I suppose, those kind of father figures, or the forefathers or gods of railways and railroad design. A Top Gaming, the original Shinkansen was designed of the shape of a kingfisher. Very nice. As a designer was a bird watcher. Wow. What a brilliant design cue that was. Liam, EIR 21 is the world's oldest steam locomotive. just brake a little bit here. Anyway, what did Liam say? The EIR-21 is the world's oldest steam locomotive. The Express, which is similar to the Fairy Queen in appearance, is 164 years old. Wow. Very old indeed. Top Gaming, imagine we get overhyped a lot out of this and it just turns out to be dynamic clouds. Yeah, I can't imagine the people would be very pleased of that, myself included, because that's just literally a load of PR rubbish and time wasted as well. But we'll see what it is. Well, let's unlock the doors and allow the passengers to proceed. Hello.
You see the tide?
Tide?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In Johnstown.
Hang on. Just pause this a minute. Oh, sorry about that. I do apologies there. Anyway, back to the stream. Apparently, someone really famous has just passed away. Oh yeah, it's just popped up on my phone. Olivia Newton-John, star of Grease and multi-platinum selling singer, dies aged 73. I feel really embarrassed, but I don't know who that is. And Smash Hit Sandy, she played Sandy in the Smash Hit musical Grease. I've never seen Grease. If I have, it's so long ago I can't remember, but yeah, my sister just came running in and telling me. I thought she said what the time was, or the tide was, or I couldn't hear. 14 minutes ago. Oh, the died from cancer. Oh no. Manager tells the BBC. Oh. Good grief. Anyway, Liam Maxwell something pondering a numerical key, perhaps the attempt for use of free. Look at the third letter of each word. So M G B. I don't know. My brain's kerfuffled. A load of gobbledygook. We'll see what happens, eh? Anyway, the next stop is Queen's Village. Just under 4 miles away. Oh, it's a 3 litre V8. I had a feeling it was a 3 litre. I swear they did a 5 litre V8. As far as I'm aware. Did he ever do a 5 litre V8, Liam? I swear they did. Huh. Banana Craft, remember the V8 blender and rocking chair? Yeah, I do remember that in the old Top Gear. It was hilarious, that, wasn't it? Oh, dearie me. Oh dear. I think that's generated more views on their YouTube channel than probably most of their new series combined. Oh dear. CSX Northern Surrey liver designer. Quick question: what happened to the Cane Creek and Sherman Hill ST40-2 and Union Pacific ST70 ACA. The 3 locomotives are not in the timetable. I don't know what happened. I missed them in Sandpatch Grade. Well, they should be part of those DLC packages. They were taken off the Sandpatch Grade timetable or substitution in Sandpatch Grade's timetable because, according to Dovetail, it was not realistic to have Union Pacific traction on Sandpatch Grade, so they just took them away. So they claim. I'm not sure. I mean, does Union Pacific ever go on CSX's territory, Sandpatch Grade? I'm not sure. I don't think. I imagine they wouldn't. Every time I watch a video of Norfolk Southern's Horseshoe Curve in real life, I think there's actually a stream of a live stream camera footage of Horseshoe Curve 24/7, and most traction I see running around the actual Horseshoe Curve is Norfolk Southern traction. So I can't imagine there'll be any other major brands like CSX or BNSF or Union Pacific running around on their rails, so I imagine that may apply to Sandpatch Grade in the game. Why have Union Pacific traction on a route that is run by CSX? And speaking of CSX, it's been incredibly quiet from CSX ever since Train Sim World 2 came out on that CSX C40-8W. We haven't heard a peep from CSX ever since. It's just come to mind that. I mean, we've had, 3 routes that have Union Pacific traction. Horseshoe Curve, Sherman Hill, Cane Creek, and Peninsula Corridor. And nothing on CSX. I mean, I don't know what is the more bigger iconic brand, freight brand in America. I imagine Union Pacific's obviously right at the top, with maybe Horseshoe Curve and BNSF running them a close second. But yeah, I do like CSX. I like their liveries. YN2 livery is my favourite one, to be exact. Yeah, whether CSX will return to Train Sim World remains to be seen. Now it's a little bit drier, so we should be fine as far as the speed is concerned. Okay, maybe not. Brake, please brake. Oh dear, we've massively overstepped the mark here. It shouldn't be as bad. I underestimated that. Oopsie daisy. Having a few slips and slides in the snow and rain today. There we go. Let's unlock the doors and allow the passenger boarding procedures to commence. How far were we actually from the platform? Not great, but okay, it will do. Had a stupid bot again. Same one as well, that I blocked and deleted not too long ago. Irritates me, that. I do apologise. Let's just get rid of that a minute. There we go. Anyway, back to the channel, live chat I should say. Liam, I don't think Speedworth will allow anything other than that. Speedworth for the promoters for Manga Racing. Oh right, I see. Okay. Top Gaming Burner Criplin's Saudi. But yeah, I heard that one. Actually, one I do know. A pretty famous actor in Doctor Who and all that kind of stuff. And the Wombles, I think, as well, he was a good voiceover for one of their characters. So yeah, bless him. I mean, he was like 92, I think, so he had a very good career in his profession, and he'll be missed. Liam has now broken his laptop. He's now on his phone. Oh dear. How did you break your laptop, Liam? Did you rage and smashed it because you're looking at that Train Sim World 2 Strange live stream going on? That live stream must be driving people round the bend. It would drive me insane if watching that over and over again. Jeez. Banana Craft, I don't know how the Black Panther movie is going to work like the guy who played Black Panther. Oh. Well, that'll be strange then. I've never actually seen the Black Panther film, so but he got good reviews, I know that. Starting to run late again. Let's come off the park, cruise for a little bit, as we are approaching Belrose, and after that we'll be coming off the main line. This will be no doubt, I think, one of the longest, if not the longest, live stream I think I've ever done. Oh well, there's always a first for everything. I was thinking, should I do like a 24-hour live stream? Not one like Dovetail's doing at the moment, but an actual live stream with a variation of content. Rather than just an invisible train going a merry-go-round and round and round in circles. Rather a train, an invisible train being a merry-go-round, I should say. Mixing me words up, I do apologise. On the brakes. And unlock the doors. I don't know, maybe one day I'll think of doing I'll probably do a 24-hour live stream for like, I don't know, Cancer Research UK or charity of some description. Liam Maxwell, the Matterhorn Gotthard Bahn in Switzerland, 89.5 miles long. A route in Switzerland that's 89 miles long. I bet you that won't please everyone. I think the last route on everyone's mind would be as a route from Switzerland. Certainly, I mean, Switzerland's a nice country, but really? It's mainly for the scenic side of things then, rather than the driving side of things, but yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? I swear PTG Rail did a route learning video on the Gotthard Bahn route. So if it could be that, then I definitely strongly recommend you check out that particular video that PTG Rail has made. I mean, yes, it's on Train Simulator, and the graphics are nowhere near as good as Train Sim World, or the supposed Train Sim World will be, but yeah, that will be a very good guide to check out if we do get this route from Switzerland or whatever to the game. That's the place to go and check it out. Banana Craft, I think the new Top Gear is not the same as the other old Top Gear, such as Hamsters, Captain Slow and Clarkson, as he did some crazy stuff. Oh yeah, the Top Gear now has become more about focusing on the car rather than the entertainment of, you know, comedy and all that kind of stuff, or the chemistry between the presenters, the kind of stuff they could do. Oh no, the doors are broken again. Why does it do this? You see what I mean? Why bother make this presumably train sim world free or whatever when you can just currently knuckle down and fix the routes that you already have? Deary me. Anyway, SOM, I don't know what that means. XAN. But I clearly know what you are saying with the emojis. That's for sure. Oh, I've got to lock the door manually, haven't I? Got to go out of the cab and close the door. Let's depart for Stuart Manor. Top Gaming, oh, he loves Doctor Who. I used to like it. I'd say around 2005 to 2010. That was my love for Doctor Who, and since then it's pretty much faded away. I think I've still got old action figures of the Daleks and so on and so forth in an old box somewhere. But yeah, Doctor Who in its early days of the reboot from 2005 to 2010 with the 10th Doctor and the 9th Doctor and the old director in charge. It was just so much. It was so good. So good. Banana Craft, I've worked it out. It's a ghost train. It's a bit early for Halloween, I think. But yes, I think you are definitely right in that point of view. And I've got a brake. Oh, dearie me. There's no way we're going to stop for this, are we? Ooh, go on, keep braking. Top Gaming, you remember the good old days when they used to smash up cars with Class 31s in Top Gear? Yes, I do. It was a level crossing advert, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? Well, it was an actual sensible thing that Top Gear did. That's the kind of consequences you can suffer, of course, if you try to play Daredevil with the railway crossings. So many people do it, it's just ridiculous. Well, we're not too bad for time. We're late, of course, that's not good, but a couple of minutes, just over a couple of minutes late. Doors will work, excellent. Jay, the Fanner, hey, how are you? Nice to see you, hope you're well. Welcome. I've been streaming for just over 2 hours and 20 minutes, roughly. It's not bad, I must be doing something good. Still keeping up the conversation entertainment, so I'm obviously not boring people to death, which is good compared to others, aka Dovetail. I'll probably just not be known for this stream. Will probably just be known for me trolling Dovetail from start to finish. Truck Gaming, the person who wrote it in 2005 to 2010 is right. Oh, he's writing the show again soon. Oh, that's good. I can't remember who the previous director was, but he certainly knew how to write a good story and a good plot, that's for sure. Or a good story arc across the whole series, that's for sure. Banana Craft, oh, and don't forget your hard hat, and hard hat indeed. Yeah, I remember Clarkson, he had 2 hard hats on his head. Oh, Russell T. Davis. Ah, I see. That's who it is. Yeah. Java Farm and the M3s are back. Well, they are back in the virtual world, that's for sure. Whether they are back in real life on the Long Island Railroad or the Harlem Line, I'm not really sure. I mean, they are very, very old, the M3s, and apparently they were taken out of service and replaced by the M8 or M9s. I'm sure someone can clarify that for me. But if they are still in service, then good on them. They're decent old workhorses. If only this in-game version at the door controls working properly. And it does work, it just tends to not work now and again, which is frustrating. Anyway, here we are approaching Nassau Boulevard. On the brakes. And unlock the doors. See what I mean? Broken. One door will do. Banana Craft, I've got some models from Top Gear when they crossed over to France. It was self-made. Oh, the amphibious cars. Oh, you got some models, and they released models of that, unless they were custom made by someone. Oh, I've got to lock the door, haven't I? I keep forgetting that. Shouldn't have too long to go. The next stop is Garden City. And we are very, very close to the end now. Very close indeed. Java Fana, do you think you will reach 100k subscribers in the future? Well, it's always good to dream. I don't really think so far ahead into the future thinking I could reach 100k, but anything is possible. That's all I can say. Follow your dreams. It may take longer than others to get to significant milestones on YouTube, but for me the goal right now is to, well, if you want to talk about specifically subscribers, I think the next goal for me is to reach 2,000 subscribers. Slowly getting closer to it. I mean, obviously others have got far more bigger followings than me. I mean, I remember when I first started YouTube, I had a bigger following than some other Trains and World specific YouTubers, and now they've overtaken me and can trump my small little channel twice or maybe 3 times over. But that doesn't put me off. It doesn't deter me from YouTube or anything like that. I mean, some channels are just slow at growing than others. It's just a fact of it. So, yeah, the target for me is to reach 2k subscribers first of all, and yeah, it'd be wonderful in the far, far future. The dream, I suppose, would be 100,000 subscribers, but yeah, you never know. Anything is possible, of course. We got a break. Thankfully the platform is long enough. No problem there. Hey, the door works that time. Wonderful. So close to the end. And there's this track that goes on and then stops. I wonder what that is. That must be the rest of the Hempstead line somewhere, and then we turn off the Hempstead line and then trickle down to well, Hempstead station itself. So I don't know what track that is actually. There's another branch that goes up there. I think that's another Long Island Railroad branch line or something. That's the Northeast Corridor bit there. Most of this area is Northeast Corridor. I mean, that's the yard where the Amtrak shunter would prep its coaches. This, I think, must be the Montauk branch, if I'm not mistaken, for like yard work for the trains and freight trains and all that stuff. And that there is, what's it called? Belmont Park, where the big horse racing arena is located. And yeah, quite a decent sized map for Long Island Railroad. Not too bad. Alright, let's stop at the, well, final stop. Let's go to the final stop, which is Hempstead. I do apologise, I've not been sounding the horn on any of the railroad crossings, so I do apologise for my North American viewers. That may distract them from the sense of immersion there. Banana Craft, yeah, Oxford Diecast made them. I've got all tree, and I've also got the pickup truck they smashed up and did a model for that too. Oh, that's nice. The real cars are made up to cross to France. They're still around with a smashed up pickup truck. Oh yeah. That was the red Toyota Hilux pickup truck, wasn't it? They smashed to pieces and set on fire and put it on top of a building they demolished, didn't they? And it still survived. Quite remarkable, that. Quite remarkable. This will be now, I think, the longest train sim world stream I've ever done, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Certainly longer than I wanted it to be, but I thought, hey, let's just do all of the Long Island Railroad, explore all of it, why not? I mean, I've really enjoyed it, so I hope you have as well. It's very rare I'll have a stream that goes on for this long. I think the previous stream I did was only an hour, so twice the length, twice the fun. Sorry, passengers. You have to wait in the rain a bit more. Excuse me. A reminder that the next stream will be next Monday on August the 15th, 2022. Same time, roughly. Well, would say 8:30 UK-ish, 8:30 PM-ish UK time. Same place on my YouTube channel. And the route in question, of course, will be my favourite in the Train Sim World franchise, Northern Trans Pennine, in the glorious 1980s Northern England. Banana Craft, the Toyota pickup truck they smashed up is still around, and it's in its home at the world of. Oh, it's in the world of Top Gear, is it? Ah, right. Because I imagine they would have to move those old artifacts that they had in the old Top Gear studio to a museum or something, unless they're still in the Top Gear base and just have replicas, I imagine, in a museum or something. Still, again, pretty impressive. Toyota. Right, let's get on the brakes. Nice and easy. And there we are. And what a surprise right at the end. The doors play up. Would you believe it? Oh, sorry people. Passengers can only disembark from this particular door. Oh well, never mind. I'll show you the passenger information systems. Haven't seen them, have they? Atlantic Terminal on time. Formed of 6 cars. This service is operated by Long Island Railroad, or the LIRR. I just want to read it quickly. Stopping at Garden City, Nassau Boulevard, Stewart Manor, Floral Park, Belrose, Queens Village, Jamaica, East New York, North Strand Avenue, and Atlantic Terminal. Lovely. Let's lock the door. And call it a day. I mean, I'm going to go to bed, I think. It's only 20 past 11. Only 20 past 11. But yeah, there we are. Stopped at Jamaica, Queens Village, Belrose, Floral Park, Stewart Manor, Nassau Boulevard, Garden City, and finally terminating at Hempstead. Got a gold medal. Silver medal, sadly. But was a bit closer to the time, to the indicated time, or scheduled time, compared to the previous run. It's a nice picture there, the double-headed freight service in the pouring rain. I've certainly been slipping and sliding my way through the Long Island Railroad, but thankfully managed to get to the end in one piece. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Certainly did. Very much a longer stream than I thought, but it was well worth it. I enjoyed your company. I'm sure you enjoyed mine. If you did enjoy the stream, then of course feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Train Sim World news, streams, and content. I may make a video or news video on this mysterious new thing that Dovetail's playing at the moment. We'll wait and see. But yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, please give it a thumbs up, and it will be re-uploaded to the channel in the next 24 hours, so you can watch it back in full playback with live chat replay enabled, and it will be added to the specific Train Sim World Streams playlist on my channel. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, or the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.